Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are diving into something that's, well, it's promising to completely change how we write. Forever. Even a Nobel Prize winner like John Steinbeck felt it. That dread. When you're just staring at a blank page. It's that moment where you feel totally stuck before you've even written a single word. It's a feeling pretty much anyone who's ever had to write, well, anything, knows all too well. So, what if you had a creative partner right there with you? An assistant that's ready to brainstorm, draft, even help organize your thoughts? Well, that's not science fiction anymore. Today, we're going to look at how AI, built right into Microsoft Word, is basically becoming that partner for millions of people. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. We've got 5 key areas, and I want you to think of them like new superpowers you can unlock right now to get faster, more efficient, and honestly more creative, all inside of Microsoft Word. Okay, let's just dive right in. First up, we need to meet the hero of our story, Microsoft Copilot. Think of it as the new brain that's being built directly into Microsoft Office. So, for years, right, we've had some AI in Word, Microsoft Editor, the thing that puts those little squiggly lines under our typos. And yeah, it's been a pretty good proofreader. But Copilot, this is a huge leap forward. It's powered by the same kind of tech behind stuff like ChatGPT. The way to think about it is this. Editor helps you fix what you've already written. Copilot is there for the whole journey, from that very first spark of an idea all the way to the final sentence. All right, let's get to our first superpower, creating something from nothing. This is where we go head-to-head with that blank page and actually win by generating whole documents from just one sentence. So how does this actually work if you're not a tech person? I promise it's super simple. You just open a new document, and you'll see this little box that says Draft with Copilot. You type what you want, click Generate, and boom, the AI does all the heavy lifting. It gives you a great starting point that you can then jump into and make your own. Now, here's the key, the secret sauce, really. To get a great result, you have to give it clear, detailed instructions. Take a look at this prompt here. See how it doesn't just say, write a job offer? Nope. It's got the role, the company, the start date, the salary, all of it. The more detail you feed the AI, the better the result is going to be. Simple as that. Okay, on to our next superpower. This one is less about creating stuff from scratch and more about giving you back hours of your life. Seriously, this is all about understanding huge documents instantly. Okay, picture this. You've just been sent a 100-page report. You have a meeting about it in 10 minutes. Yikes. Normally, you'd be frantically skimming, right? Trying to pick out keywords. Well, now you can just ask Copilot to summarize the whole thing. It'll pull out all the key points for you in seconds. Game changer. And it goes way deeper than just a simple summary. The best way to think about it is like having a private Google search just for your document. You can literally chat with it. Ask it super specific questions like, is there an action item for Reza? And here's the cool part. Copilot doesn't just tell you yes or no. It finds the answer and shows you exactly where it is in the text with a little reference you can click. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but you have a magnet. Okay, this next one is where things get, kind of magical. This is how the AI can take total chaos and bring perfect order to it, turning messy notes into clean, usable data in a flash. So imagine you've just got a big block of text, right? Maybe some scattered notes from a meeting or customer feedback. All the info you need is in there, but it is a mess. Trying to organize that manually into, say, a spreadsheet? That could take forever. Well, with Copilot, you literally just highlight the text and tell it, visualize this as a table. And boom, this is the magic part. The AI isn't just seeing a bunch of words, it understands the concepts. It knows what a name is, what a location is, what spending is, and it organizes everything for you into a perfect table. A task that could have taken you an hour is done in seconds. Seriously. Okay, so Copilot is obviously a super powerful all-in-one tool. But it's really important to know that it's not the only tool out there. It's actually part of a much bigger universe of AI writing assistants. You've got other tools, a lot of them you can get as add-ins right inside Word, and they specialize in certain things. You've probably heard of Grammarly, right? It's amazing for really deep grammar checks and getting your tone just right. Or something like Quillbot, which is fantastic at paraphrasing. The cool thing is, you can use these with Copilot. You can kind of build your own personalized writing toolkit that's just perfect for whatever you're working on. Okay, but here's maybe the most important takeaway of all, and I really want you to hear this. AI is your assistant. It's a tool. It is not your replacement. These things can and do make mistakes. Sometimes they even just make stuff up. It's this weird thing called hallucination. So you always have to double check anything critical. Think of it this way. The AI gives you a great first draft, but you are still the author. Your brain, your expertise, your final edits, that's what makes the work truly valuable. So when you step back and look at it, this technology isn't just about changing how we write. It's about changing what we even have the capacity to create. It takes care of all the tedious stuff, right? That frees you up to think bigger, to focus on the actual ideas. So the real question to leave you with is, with all that time and creative energy it gives back to you, what are you going to build?